Welcome back. It is Tuesday afternoon. Been having some sprinkles and stuff out here, but it's nice and cool right now for some reason. Maybe, you know, weather-wise, I guess. But another garden update. We do have some things popping in. And as you can tell, look, my tomatoes, they are probably 4 foot tall now. I'm going to have to get some bamboo, hopefully tomorrow if it's not raining, and make some frames for this, because they're coming out to here now. I didn't think it's going to be vining like this, but that's what they're doing. And they're coming over here to over my peppers, and I can't have that. But what I might do, I might have to cut some of them off, you know, just, they got so many in there, so it ain't gonna hurt to get rid of something, right? But I don't really want to right now. I mean, I want to try to get them to a certain height. I just hope they don't go way up to the sky. But I want to do like an A-frame type bamboo deal. You crisscross and run a line bamboo down the middle, tie them up, stuff like that, and I can get plenty of them about this thicker or thicker. And I didn't expect them to get this big. I mean, they're like growing crazy overnight. They're growing. Everything else popped, like I said, other stuff's popping in. More tomatoes. We had these last time at the bottom down here. Now we got a cluster there, cluster over there, a little cluster forming over there. They're all over the place. All up here, the same issue. All inside there, you see tomatoes. They're down on the bottom down there. More banana peppers are coming in. Pretty good size too. Look how big this is. I actually ate one the other day in my meal. Look how big that thing is. And cow horns are just multiplying down here. Look at this thing. Full cow horns. This is the best I've seen the cow horns do in my yard. Everything's doing pretty good. Usually it's like they're all one size, like they go from small to big and whatever, but they seem to all be growing pretty well. And you know, this is a late game jalapeno, and it's already getting jalapenos on it. Look at that little one there. Cayennes are getting a bunch of cayennes. We do a harvest video next couple days. I wanted to get them going, but these things get pretty long. That's a little one. They are real spicy. They got a good spice to them. Here's some jalapenos. I'm trying to see how big these things can get. Look how big that one is so far. These are the first ones. The first loads. Once you pull them off, they start growing more, because it's like, hey, they're getting stuff off me. I need to make something else. Got some bell peppers down here. Got 3 of them on that one, 2 on that one, 1 tucked back here in the back. Yeah, I didn't expect these. I knew the tomatoes were gonna grow, but I wasn't planning well, I guess, apparently. But hopefully it doesn't hurt my bell peppers, because usually the bell peppers, I never really do too well with them the past couple seasons, because they do good, then they start not doing so well. The heat will scorch them. So they're kind of in a good location, so the sunlight won't bear down on a pepper. I should have went ahead and got some red ones instead of just green ones, because that's how bad the sun can get. You won't be able to get a red ripe, you know, yellow or red or whatever, due to the sun burning a hole in them. You get a rotten piece in there around here during the summertime. But right now it's still kind of in the spring season. Summer hasn't kicked in yet, and we're starting to get the rains. May rains. It used to be April showers bring May flowers. Now it's reversed. But other than that, I got my You probably seen my blackberry video. I just got a whole container of them the other day. Whatchamacallits are growing in. Got some black beauties growing. One down here. You really can't tell what they look like yet, but they look like a, you know, like a little flower right there. And they got these Ichibans. Look like something's been eating on this one. Let me take this off, but I got a couple, got more growing, so nothing to worry about. I'm gonna clip that one off, but let me go get a clipper and see what's up with that. All right, we're gonna cut down here somewhere. There it is, the extraction. Let's see what kind of damage this thing did. The eggplant kind of healed itself up. It was an ugly little eggplant anyway, so I ain't really worried about it. That's the thing about eggplants. You see how that one's touching the ground right there? You really don't want that. Even on pepper plants, the noses of a pepper can get into the dirt and turn soft. Insects get inside and eat and all that stuff. Let's chop this thing up and see what's in it. Yeah, it healed itself up. It's all hard and everything. So whatever it did some damage, but it's not. Take it, get out of here. Look at him. Ollie he just comes over and just takes anything. He'll play with it and roll on it and all that stuff. But yeah, I gotta take that. Let me take this off. I know it's a small one. I don't like them too big on these Ichibans. Maybe this side or a little bigger is fine. You can eat the skin on these and everything. So make good in the stir fry and all that. And my squash are growing in. That's another thing going on around here. Big old leaves, man. They're all knotted up looking. See how I got my tomato cage? Holds everything up. That's a weird one. Don't cut that off. I don't need that one. Let's see what's up with this one. This is one of the first ones for this plant, actually. It don't feel too good. It is soft on the bottom, so this is first developed kind. Throw it in the compost bin. But we got another one right here, sticking straight up. Look at that thing. Like a balloon, man. Yeah, the pobonos are doing their thing. They're trying to hang in there. They're turning greener, so that's a good sign. Same thing with my jalapenos, not jalapenos, but my two habaneros, doing pretty well. They're coming back. I transplanted two of my strawberries from a container over here. See how they do. And my peas are kind of coming along well. I was gonna eliminate them, but go ahead and let them grow out. They're starting to get the little tentacle things that grab on stuff. So what I'm doing, I'm just guiding them up these bamboo pickets and going to let them climb that to a certain height, and I clip them because they get a little heavy and they get all crazy out the way kind of deal. You seen the blackberries. Doing good. I mean, I'm impressed how big these blackberries are. Look at the size of that thing. Dang. Anyway, I am getting more growth out my grapes. Niagaras, these are the Niagaras. I still got a chance to get grapes. Hopefully, I think. The Concords over here, look at these. These things have gotten bigger since they've been getting big and bigger. Take this little baby off right here, dude. But how big they got? Turning into grapes, man. Right there, trying to get a little weight on them now. A little weight over here. Got a little ladybug in there protecting it. Everything's doing pretty good. Like I said, I'll wait till maybe Friday. Let everything go ahead and grow a little bit more. And we do a little harvest video Friday. Tomatoes is gonna be a while because they're not ripe yet. I'm not sure how long it takes a tomato to get ripe. I mean, you can take them off and ripen them on a windowsill, but I'll let them do on a plant. They all down the line down there, man. Some of these I had to pull off. They had like little holes in them early on, but I've been doing 7 Dust on them. That's what the white stuff is. 7 Dust, cheap brand. They're from like Dollar General, but I guess it does the same thing. I don't know. Cucumbers are doing well over here. Before I walk y'all down here to the loofahs, beautiful leaves. Almost look like a maple tree kind of leaf. They kind of rough feeling too. So I'm training them up this gate I had around the garden. I took it down. Didn't really need it no more. I kept this one up because it's holding tomatoes back from getting over here and shading out these pobanos. Figs doing the fig thing. Plum tree is hanging out till next year. The morning glories are actually starting to climb now. Look at that. These are gonna look beautiful. There's multiple kind of flowers. When they fill this up, they're gonna have big leaves, bunch of flowers in the morning time, maybe late afternoon. Pretty flowers. I think they keep coming back. Actually, they got some fat seeds. So I think when they drop, it kind of, if you keep them in the same spot, it looks like they came back, but they really don't. They do die, but the seeds keep them alive. You can pick the seeds off, or maybe you can overwinter them. I don't know. The transplants are doing pretty well. This primal cane starting to get the little buds on it. Pulled another one off, see if it's going to root. That's a clipping actually in the back. These are the primal canes from this year. Hopefully they can get some more and I'll do another transplant eventually. My habaneros did bounce back. They're starting to get some more limbs. Do the Ys on them. This one's having a little trouble. And my little peppers are starting to come along. I'm gonna have to thin them out. That's what I'm gonna do. And you don't really want too close together. Let's see, pull that one out, pull that one. Hate to do that, but you really don't want too many together. In most cases, pull the bad ones out. Keep the strong ones. You can, but oh man, I might have ruined that one. But keep the rest of them up. Got one right here. I think that's a baby pepper. It is. Habaneros they're doing. I'm gonna have to cut these bottom stems so they'll probably get that energy back to them. And strawberries are doing very good. Kind of slow on the production right now. But I took the 2 out that were back there since they were smaller, put them over there. Cucumbers are like bushing out like crazy. They were looking terrible at first, but when we get in this rain, they started coming out pretty good. I'm gonna train them all in here. Cilantro's finally kicking in. Them are old seeds too. They're probably about 1.5 years last season. I don't think it's gonna come up. It came up due to the rain. Maple trees, they're doing a little good. That's from seed, little maple trees I've been experimenting with. Flower area looking good. I had a little horsehair bamboo, but he died. So maybe they can't grow here or something. I don't know. That is rough though. But they're looking good. Nice pretty little orange flowers. Oh, one more addition to the yard is Mr. Crimson Queen Japanese maple. Very pretty tree. It grows real slow, good in the sunlight, and has a weird kind of looking leaf to it. Plus, Walmart selling. If you're in the Japanese maples, if you ever want one, you might want it. Walmart's been selling for 20 bucks. I got that for 20 bucks. They're grafted. They're grafted, but that means they're just grafted on another nice. This is probably a clipping from a Japanese maple put on another regular maple, you know. But they grow like this all the time. It won't be considered as a, let's say, if you wanted to do a bonsai tree in a pot for competition or whatever, truly bonsai, you will have to air layer the top portion to get roots, then plant it again. You wouldn't use this piece because it's, you know, ugly, I guess. So I'll show y'all around the yard again next time. I think I got some horns coming up for the cones, hopefully, but the ginger's doing awesome. But I'll see y'all next time. Little harvest Friday, hopefully, if it ain't raining. Even if it's raining, I'll go ahead and do it anyway. I don't care. But everything's looking green because of due to the rains. So I can't complain, man. See y'all later.